I don't know if we'll see this. NGC 2030. It's I'll rather not, and I'll try and find it on my own so we don't waste time. The next structure we're going to look at will be an open cluster called NGC 2477. This is a beauty. NGC 2477 is an open cluster in Papas, and there's several hundred stars now in 10th magnitude or fainter. And this was discovered about 400 years ago in South Africa by Abe Lassalle. It's a beautiful, beautiful star cluster. I'm just waiting for a little bit more of integration. Good evening, Mr. Wizard. Just look at this for a beautiful open cluster. Isn't it rich? Very, very south, so Messier didn't discover this, but it's very, very beautiful. Had he had it in Europe, he would have no doubt found it. It's a very, very beautiful cluster, NGC 2477. Next, we're going to look at, as I said to you before, all these open clusters. I have personally seen them in the sky before, and I've enjoyed them so much that I like to share them with you. So they're really nice. They're not on any particular list. It's just Dr. Dave's list. The next one I'm going to look at will be NGC 2451, and centrally dominated by a bright red star, not a hypergiant, a giant red star called C Puppis. So we're going to go to NGC 2451. Wow. Yeah, you know, Ray, the guys are doing amazing stuff with the lodestar. Hey? Chris, do you think the lodestar, from what you've seen, do you think the lodestar will see galaxies better than a Mellencamp will? I'm only interested in galaxies. In other words, an inexpensive way of doing quick galaxies. Because the lodestar, you connect it up to your, it's got a USB port. I think it's even got USB 2, and then you just plug it into your notebook or your PC, and you just go. Is it doable, Chris? No, yes, but there's a guy. On the net, and his name is Night. I think it's Nightcam. NYTE. Nightcam. You must see. Google that Nightcam in YouTube and see the stuff he's seen with his lodestar. Okay, as we're moving along now, the next thing I want to show you is Zeta Puppis. And what's amazing with Zeta Puppis, it's got another name called Naos, but Naos is a blue supergiant. It's one of the rarest and hottest of all normal stars. In fact, it is so bright, right, that at a distance of 970 light years, it would be 8,000 times more luminous than our sun. It is massive. And there are such winds that blow out from this star that it loses prodigious amounts of mass at 10 million times the rate of the sun's solar wind. So let's go to it. We're going to go to see Zeta Puppis or Naos. Okay, the next one I want to see is, we're getting very close now to the false cross, so we can go and look at NGC 2516. The next site I saw the other evening, I don't know who was watching with me, but we saw Herschel's ray. Have you guys seen Herschel's ray before? Going to go big on the integration here, guys, because this is a very, very faint subject. Going to go 80 seconds. Let's try and see. Andy, how's the tornado going? Chris, that all sounds very cool. Let's wait for this 80 seconds to go. There we go. Can you see Herschel's ray, guys? Is there anyone listening to me here? You see it? We got to get more. I'm going to try and push more integration. I'm going to go 160 seconds. We'll probably get amp glow, but let's just try. 180 seconds, 3 minutes. Let's see what we can do. It's about the darkest it ever gets here. So it's very, very faint. Go and just Google Herschel's ray. It's very pretty in color. Got to see it on the net first, and then you see what we're seeing here. It's quite amazing, actually, to even see it. Yep, it's just above the bright star, and it's just a ray of light. Let's wait for another 100 seconds. Maybe we can get this. Chris, do you think do you think one of those lodestar colors would see such faint stuff better? Okay. Oh, no, I just said, do you think it will see galaxies better than a Melancam Extreme? I mean, I love my Melancam, but I've seen some interesting things. I don't think the lodestar can replace what Melancam can do, but you would use it for different things. Okay, okay. Let's have a look if this another couple of seconds is better. Yes, there, that's much better. 180 seconds, guys. Much better. Look at that. Oh, very nice, eh? Wow. Chrissy, that is just perfect. And my histogram is just on a third. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Gee whiskers. Man, that's beautiful. Herschel's ray, guys. Supernova remnant. That's quite cool. 180 seconds and moonless night. Very nice, eh? Oh, that makes me real happy to see that. Those are hard things to see, eh? Gee whiskers. And I mean, there's so much light pollution here in Johannesburg. And I'm not going to stack 180 seconds times 3, hey? Yeah, no, Chris, let me just show you how nice it's looking. Let me just increase the size of my... Chrissy? Chris, this is for you, eh? I'm just pulling up the histo, eh? Just so you can see. It's just perfect. I've really yeah, I clipped a little bit, but I wanted just to get it a little bit darker. It's just there. Yeah, I did. Man, I'm so happy with this. Beautiful, man. I just love it. Very happy with that. So let's keep going. That's a hard one to get. The next thing we're going to look at will be NGC 3293, which is the GEM cluster. Moment, and I'm looking into the let me just put down the window of my observatory, guys. Hold on. Cool, Chris. Yeah, I think the cooler is on full. How do I know where the cooler is? Is it on full? Go to I did. It says it's on, and it's past number 8. Put my How do we know if it's on, Chrissy? Yes, I'm at the camera. But difficult. That's better. Chris? Yeah, Vince, I do have Chris's details, eh? Um, okay, there we go. Cool one. I'll give you Chris's details, eh? Where's fine motion? Yeah? Okay, so that's good. But does Rock say, I think that what is, when Rock does the X2 conversion, what does that bring the ambient down to? How much? 35 or 45? Oh, okay, very cool. That'll make a big difference. So will that make the contrast much better without fiddling with the sliders? Yeah, so if it's more black to start, that'll be brilliant, because when you crank up the brightness, you won't see all the kind of pixels and stuff. Yeah, cool. Okay, we'll see now, Grant. Okay, guys, how do we get out of exit? How do we get out of this, Chris? Yeah, I'm going to. But at the moment, I've just been enjoying too much the broadcasting, because I've since you taught me how to use this Mellencam, I've never had such fun in my life. I'm definitely going to do it. Next thing we're going to try and look at. Okay. The next thing we're going to look at will be the Gabriella Mistral Nebula. Just try and Google that. It's beautiful, this nebula. It's a hydrogen alpha region. It's really, really nice. And the star that powers it is a Wolf-Rayet star. So it slams into the interstitial giant molecular cloud at a rate of knots, causing the beautiful bow wave shape of the Gabriella Mistral Nebula. So let's go and look for it, guys. This is NGC 3324. Very close by. So I'm just going to go to the time integration, and I'm going to put it down so I can just see where we are. Yeah, I've got to move over to the right. Right. Frame it pretty good. Now let's go for I'm going to go for about 90 seconds on this beautiful evening with no moon. Thank you, Chris. You helped me so much that Sunday. Wow. Dave, when you're viewing them open during the evening, turn AGC to off. Okay. But Chris, I'm going to be going for nebulas now, and so I want the AGC at 2. Oh, I see. When you're viewing many open clusters. Okay. Should I go to 3 for nebulas? Yeah, it will. Let's have a look and see what we can get with 90 seconds here, Chris. The problem is you've got to kind of find a sweet point in between open clusters, double stars, and nebulas. And if you're going to go for, what do you go for galaxies with what? How much AGC for galaxies, Chris? Hello, Vasi. Good evening to you in Germany. Wow, we got Vasi, we got Vince in Portugal, we got a United Nations tonight. Andy, how's that tornado going? Ah, Chris. How's that tornado going, Andy? Or is Andy in the basement? I think he's eating in the basement, hey? Okay. So let's wait for another 30 seconds, Chris. For wider folder like IDIS or yeah, I'm going to buy that Lumicon Deep Sky. If UHC, I use 4. Wow. HA 4, 5. Wow. Sure. Okay. Let's just set this white balance there, and let's see what we can find. You can see beautifully there. Watch it develop, guys. Seeing's lovely this evening. Just have a look at the Gabriella Mistral on the internet. Isn't that beautiful? Just want to find that Gabriella Mistral. Think, guys. Yeah, no, click on my one, it's better. Click on my link. They're going blinking mad here in my suburb tonight. The cops are going crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to with the Gabriella Mistral. Maybe we can just try and hammer it with some hydrogen alpha. Let's have a look. Can't wait to look at the Eta Carina tonight. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think we're going to go there next, guys. And I'm just going to go up for... I'll leave it at 91 seconds. Because maybe we'll be able to see... With hydrogen alpha, it'll be a little bit better. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Are we wasting real estate here? Let me just try and... Why is it doing that? That's better. Let's see if we can see anything showed. Wasn't enough. I think we'll have to go more, Chris. Maybe this is where we should have had AGC of 4. I see what your point is. So I'll just go 190 seconds. Yeah, Chris, your point's right. So Chris, open clusters, no AGC. If we're using HA, AGC of 4, and kind of in between happy medium, sort of like one catch-all sort of thing. Okay, I got that. Let's just wait another 100 seconds, but we can see that crescent of the Gabriella Mistral Nebula. The stars are nice and bright and nice and round whenever you're using hydrogen alpha. In fact, you know, Chris, what I want to try and buy, I'm just waiting for OPT, Oceanside Optic, to get it. I want to buy a IR pass filter. Just want. No. Andy, just wait another few seconds. It'll be better. Let's just wait another couple of seconds, and then we can move on to the Eta Carina next. And after Eta Carina, we can mess around there for a while, and then we'll go and look at the beautiful Omega Centauri, and then we can go and crack a whole pile of galaxies there. Sombrero Galaxy is beautiful. Centaurus A, double radio lobe galaxy. There's some beautiful things to see on a real dark night. So hopefully we can see. Let's see if this delivers what I hope it will deliver. Haha! What a beautiful shot. Oh, look at that, guys. What a beautiful shot. Gee whiz. AGC of 290 seconds. Just look at that. Wow, I like that. Too much. And let's just give it a little bit of color, false color, with the increase the saturation. Ah, love it. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. That's a beauty. Hey, Von? Nice, eh? Oh, that is a cracker. Sure, just look at that. And if you go and look at those, if you go and Google that, that is exactly what we're looking at tonight. That's beautiful. Okay, let's get going, and let's go to Eta Carina. So from experience, I know that we've got to put the Eta Carina star up by the eye of integrating. So let's just put it there first. Well, now, Grant. Putting Eta. Doing is I'm putting it just on the edge. Big for this focal length that. 20-second integration. Okay, I'm just going to go 20-second. Okay, just look at that. Look at that beautiful cluster and how clean that is. That's beautiful. Going to take the saturation down a little bit. Let's go up to 40 seconds. Thank you, Danzy. Just look at this baby. Look at those massive solar wind bow front shock waves around the keyhole. The keyhole's the top left there. That double shock wave, the solar winds are going there at around about 2,000 kilometers per second. That's about 1,000,000 kilometers per hour. Let's go to 60 seconds, guys. Do you want to look at the, thanks Ray. Chris, do you want to look at the histo? Chrissy? So we're now on a 60-second integration, and the scope is just beautiful this evening. Going to just come up a bit to about there. Wow, just looks beautiful. Oh no. No, but this is not an Orion HA. This is a UHC, Lumicon UHC. Isn't that beautiful? No, no, this is not HA. HA wouldn't give us colors like this, Chris. And this UHC is just amazing for the Eta Carina. It really is. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and increase the saturation. Wow, look how nice and rich that is, eh? I wish it could look like it does on the monitor. Thank you, Wasi. Isn't that just beautiful, eh? Wow, I love it. I never get tired of this beautiful Eta Carina. A star that when it brightened as a nova or a hoax supernova, it brightened, and it was bright for 20 years. It was the second brightest star in the sky next to Sirius, and that happened 200 years ago. Just incredible. So lovely. So much beautiful detail. And above all, look at those beautiful Bok globules. Isn't that incredible? In fact, you want to see cool stuff. That's what you are just yes, Chris. What's up, Chrissy? No, not at all. Let's go to HA now. Okay, so I've switched off the set to 0, and obviously, Chris, we can't, we did 90 seconds, so I think for HA, I think we must go about, at this setting, apples for apples, I think we must go for about 180 seconds. What do you think? Just going to go to 100 seconds, Chris. One AGC 60 seconds saved. Oh, but I don't want to wait for the 3-minute countdown. That drives me crazy, that 3-minute countdown. I'll rather just increase, and I've got a good mount, so I don't care to wait a little bit longer. It's not the end of the world. If you guys don't mind the little bit of extra weight, let's just go a little bit more, 220 seconds. So great to see all the guys from around everywhere. It's brilliant. Perry, nice to see you there. Grant, you're still there. It's excellent. Joe from New Jersey. Hal, good evening to you again. You see, there's the Ida Carino with hydrogen alpha. You can really see how the giant molecular cloud has been eroded. I especially love, Grant, that right at the bottom over here, let me just show you. I especially love this part over here. I'm going to draw in yellow, okay? I'm going to draw in yellow, Grant. I love this part here, Grant. That star right on the edge. No, not that one. I like this star on the edge very much. This one here. Just above that, my yellow dot. Yes, that is like a pillar. That's a star on like a pillar in M13. That, trust me, is the same kind of structure that is in the Eagle Nebula, where a star is sitting at the top of a massive pillar. Correct. Yep. That is incredible. That's just brilliant astrophysics. As it starts, it's already eroded into the giant molecular cloud. That's photoionization at a dizzy rate as the ultraviolet burns into that area. It's almost the same kind of process going on over there, like in the Gabriela Mistral, that bow wave, that how it's curved like that. Pillars of creation, yes. Can I see the histogram? Sure. Yeah, you see, I don't even know how to. We could zoom in on it. But just remember that this is a small chip camera. So, but you can see that that is definitely a pillow with a star right on the tip. Yeah, maybe, but nice big Barlow would be incredibly difficult to actually frame the whole thing. It would be really tricky. 15 minutes of integration. Yeah, but then we'd have to guide it. I'm not happy going more than 2 minutes or 3 minutes without guiding. And it's so easy not to have a guiding. So let's try and go a bit more. Let's just go a little bit more, Chris. Go 190 seconds. But that's quite a shot, already. It's C11-inch Celestron, Jeff. It's one of the edge ones. 180. Okay. Let's try. I will watch the peak. I can already see it starting to move over a bit. Okay. I'm just going to put some false color into it, Chris. Correct, Edge HD, 11-inch. Okay, Chris. Isn't the detail of those Bok globules beautiful? Grant, isn't that the Bok globules beautiful in this giant molecular cloud? It's incredible, those dark, dark structures right at the bottom. Almost like Thackeray globules. Beautiful, eh? I want to try and go and look for the Thackeray globules just now. It's doable. I posted one on the internet the other day. They found in the Running Chicken Nebula, and it was incredible to see them the other day, but I'm not quite sure. I don't have the exact coordinates for it. I'll have to boot up my Microsoft Worldwide Telescope to try and find it. Okay, what must I do? Go back to the histo. Sorry. Okay, there we go, Chris. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go. Wow. Okay. Didn't move much, but it got much more dense. Chris, the histo's got several peaks in it now, but it looks a lot better. It does look better. It's heavier. It's quite amazing. There's a lot more detail over there, but it's also a little bit blurry compared to before, but it's still very beautiful. Yeah, you can see lots and lots of the different brightness levels in this beautiful cloud. Those are the incredible shock waves of those winds catapulting into that area at more than 1,000,000 kilometers per hour. It's incredible. Yeah, it just loses it a little bit on 190 seconds, Chris. You remember, I'm not using a tracking camera at the moment. Yeah, definitely, definitely. But I'll get it right. That's one of the reasons I want to get one of those Lodestar cameras, because I'm using a guide camera that I'm not allowed to mention the name on Night Skies Network. And I honestly, since I bought it, I've never been able to guide with it at all. It just doesn't want to work, hey? So let's just go to the next structure, guys. I've had enough of ITER. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like HA very much, eh? Trying to look for the running chicken now, guys. So I just want to see if that's doable. I really don't even know this region of the sky too well, because it's not something I look at that often. So what I'm going to do is, let's just go for 60 seconds and see what we can see. I'm not quite sure of the stars and my way around this. Okay, 11:36:36. Yeah. Oh, right. No, no, no. How is that right? Minus 6302. Sure. I don't know where you're getting those coords, but how, I'm not quite sure if those are the right coords. I'm using SkyX, and the running chicken on SkyX is way different to that. And I don't know why that happened either. Why it bounced like that. Yeah, live is so cool because we can just, it's so nice to have all these guys around. This Jeff, is that Jeff Goldberg? Jeff? Okay, sorry, Jeff. Okay, Vasi, you know what I'm going to do? We got good pointing tonight. So what I want to do is I want to show you these Thackeray globules. Just give me a few minutes, guys. I've got to show you this, what I saw the other day. Just hold on. telling you, we're going to see something interesting now. Bend your heads, what we're going to see now. Grant, just hang tight here. I'm going to show you stuff beyond belief. I just want to see, I'm going to A crooks, right? I want you guys to see the power of the Mellencam now. You're going to see something like you've never imagined in your life. I discovered this a while back. Just check this out. Going to A crooks first. A crooks is a double star, right? So exactly where A crooks is now, okay? I'm going to go to the exact coordinates from Microsoft's Worldwide Telescope, which are called Thackeray globules. And I've got Thackeray globules up on the screen, so what I'll do is I will broadcast side by side, right, what the Thackeray globule is, and you guys can just see for yourselves how incredible this Mellencam actually is. So just eyeball where A crooks is now, because that's where I'm going to put the Thackeray globule, okay? So let me just now zoom in on the Thackeray globule. I'm going to zoom right in on the Thackeray globule, right? And I'm going to put the exact coordinate right on it, right? It's 11:38:22. This, guys, just watch this. You won't believe what we're going to do now. Just see. I hope this works out. See, I just hope this works out. 11:38:22. 63:20:37. Yep. Let's just see what we can see here. Just going to go to 60 seconds. Are you guys still here? Okay, cool. We're aiming now for the Thackeray globules. Then I'll show you what we're looking for, and then you can see, wow, we can see them. I hope we can. I just want to see here. I want to, do you see the star on the right, guys? Okay? Do you see that star on the right? I'm going to just switch off the integration and put that star center. Okay? And then I'm going to put in hydrogen alpha. I think that'll show this better. Our dead center, where I know the Thackeray globule is. I promise you, you're going to be impressed. Let's go to 120 seconds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first show you what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for, guys. You see this ink blot? Okay, just work with me here. Do you see this ink blot right in the middle? Okay, there's several of them. It's an ink blot. That's called Thackeray globules, deep inside the heart of the running chicken nebula. Okay, so now if we look at this and we go out, that is the running chicken nebula that we're looking at, right? But remember, the Mellencamp works at extreme magnification. So to get a field of view like this, we need a very, very, like a 80mm apo. But what we're aiming to spy now is this Thackeray globule right in the middle here. And this is what we're going to be looking for. This black structure. Okay? So let's check it out. Nearly 120 seconds are finished. I hope this looks good, because I saw it once, and when I saw it I thought, no, I've got to show you guys this. It's incredible. Hope this will be good. Here we go. Man, this is not as good as I wanted it to be. I'm missing it. I'm not seeing what we saw before. What I saw before. Man, that's disappointing. Sorry, guys. I'll find the coordinates again sometime, and then yeah, what you want, we don't need to see the settings now. Size of the preview, not really, Chris. How do you want me to do that, Chris? Sorry guys, this is not going to work out. I'll do it and then get it back. Bring the red box over. Okay. What do you want, Chris? Do you want to see the just the okay, I did it. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought we were going to see this much better. It doesn't matter. Let's just go on now to look at Omega Centauri, guys. we go. Thank you, Chris. Let's have a look at Omega Centauri now, guys. Let's go 9 seconds of integration. Let's turn the brightness down to not more than 25%, 30% if you have to. Right? But not more than 25. Keep looking at the histogram. We need more integration. Let's go for 15, 16 seconds. And there comes a sweet spot where this Omega Centauri starts to become 3D, guys. You can't believe it. So let's just go a little bit more. 21 seconds, and I think I'm going to put in some color now. Let's put in a little bit of color. Look at those golden stars come out. You guys got beautiful northern skies. I don't know what you're on about all the time. Crumbs, man. Every time we see all your spiral galaxies, and we see your whale and pup, and we see all these incredible things that we can never see down here. I'm telling you, I wish I could see what you can see, and you wish you can see what I can see. That's how it is. Yeah, we need more southerners, but that's going to be a little bit difficult. What I want to do is I want to represent Mellencamp down here in South Africa, and maybe we can sell some more Mellencamps, I'm telling you. So let's just crank this up some more seconds here. 30 seconds. "30 seconds for..." Oh, no, I'm not on a percentage. Oh, come on. You just stay where you are, Chris. You stay where you are. Just look at this. 32 seconds. Let's give it some more. I'm on no percentage. I just... You know what? When you get something that's cool and good and it works proper, then give the guy his due, you know. It's like he's made a good product. I could never see things like this in this kind of quality ever. I mean, I'm trying to show you guys Thackeray globules deep inside the bowels of the Running Chicken Nebula. Where would you ever even smell that with a eyepiece? Not a chance, eh? You couldn't. So let's have a look at this one. 45 seconds, and then we're going to go galaxy hunting. The next one we're going to look at is Centaurus A. And I think that's where I want to leave this one today, because that's just almost perfect. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Yeah, you do have an easier time, but it's beautiful. Very excited with this. Let's go and have a look at Centaurus A now, guys. Going to do 10 seconds so I can see if I can see Centaurus A, and then we'll frame it nicely, and then we'll hammer up the integration on a beautiful moonless night. Right, let's go up to 30 seconds and see what we can do with 30 seconds of integration. Brightness is not more than 24%. And contrast is set to 0. A line master is wonderful. But sometimes when you try and look for your guide stars, you can't see them from my observatory. So sometimes he kind of just uses the same guide stars all the time. How's that, guys? 30 seconds. Just look at those dust lanes. Just look at those dust lanes. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go to 60 seconds with the Mellencamp. Andy, how's the tornado going? 5 seconds of integration to go for Centaurus A. Nice, nice. We need more integration. Let's go to 90 seconds. And the histo is moving over. Just look at that galaxy glow starting to come. The halo. Just look at that ball of gas. Just developing beautifully at the moment. Cool, Chris. Okay. Just we're waiting for a 90-second integration. Thanks, Grant. Grant, that's so cool coming from you because you've got the most beautiful observatory. I saw it the other evening. Couldn't believe it. How big it is. Man, I'm in this tiny box. It's like a jail. But at least it's quite warm. Go. We're waiting for another 12 seconds. Oh, cool. Bye-bye, Chrissy. See you, mate. Wow, just look at that, guys. Yeah, I can live with this, eh? Just a beautiful, beautiful picture. Gee whiskers. Gee whiz. Really happy with that, eh? And it's quite flat, eh? The stars on the edge, there's no real vignetting or anything like that. Really, really happy with that. Thank you, eh? Right, let's go and look for the Sombrero Galaxy, guys. Sombrero Galaxy next. Vince, are you still here? Looking straight up the throat of the sky. Right up to the vertex. So what we're first going to look at will be Sombrero Galaxy. Right. That's the Sombrero there. I spied it. So let's just go and do Let's just do 30 seconds and see what we can do with 30 seconds. We can always go a little bit more. It's a beautiful evening. It's very dark. So that's really cool. There we go. There's the sombrero dead center. So let's go for double the integration. Let's go to 60 seconds. See what we can do with 60 seconds of integration. You can start seeing that dust lane coming, guys. Just look at that. Are you still there? Hiko, Grant, you still there? Good. Let's see what we can do with 62 seconds. Oh, wow. But it's not a double galaxy, so something bumped. Not quite sure why it bumped. So let's wait for another 62 seconds. Otherwise, I was thinking I just discovered a supernova going off there. Hello, Darren. Good evening to you. Yeah, we're just trying to spy the sombrero at the moment. Want to try see, is it 83? Quite sure. Just see what we can do with 62 seconds, guys. Von, you still there? Danzy, you there, man? Carl, nice to have you here from UK, from Reading. I haven't seen you often. Cool. Look at this beautiful sombrero galaxy. I wonder how much we can push it. Let's go another, let's go to 120 seconds, guys. Just let's double that. Let's see what we can do with 120 seconds. Look at that gorgeous dust lane down the center. Cool, Grant. So we'll wait another 70 seconds. It's really little bit of time when you consider how long the guys sit and they image the sky with their CCD cameras, and they don't really know what's going to come out the next day until they start messing around with the post-processing. So that's really cool. You know how close we are to the zenith of the sky here in South Africa? We're really looking up the throat of the sky, straight up. I'm telling you, if I was looking up with my normal lens of my telescope, I'd break my neck at this point. Just 90 degrees up into the sky. 127 hours. Wow. Yeah, you see, the images the guys show are incredible, but I just don't have that kind of time, eh? And then you just sit and then the picture comes all night, and this is quite nice because we chat and just look at that. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Right. The next thing we're going to look will be the 8 burst planetary close by. Ah, it's on the other side of the flippin' meridian. Not the end of the world, we'll find it. See what 10 seconds can show. There we go. I can see it. We're going to need a lot more than 10 seconds. Let's go for 20 seconds. No, it wasn't a meridian flip, just I had to cross the meridian. So just look at that, isn't that beautiful? And if you spy very, very hard onto this, right? If you spy very, very hard onto that central star, that central star is a 10th magnitude, but there is a 16th magnitude one there as well, very close. But because the 10th one is not very, very bright, you can actually see the 16th just sometimes. And I can see it just to the left. Have a look at the general roundness of the star, and then just on the edge of it, you will see a little pip coming off. It does go a couple of hours past the meridian, but that wasn't a meridian flip. It was just the image was on the other side of the meridian, so it just drove there. So this is the 8 burst planetary. Next thing we're going to look at will be the Ghost of Jupiter Nebula, which I love always because it just comes out green, green, green. And the important thing is not to integrate too much so you can see structure within it. So let's go to it. That's beautiful. Ghost of Jupiter Planetary Nebula. So green, and you can see the different colors of the green in it at a 3-second integration. Just trying to look for that beautiful galaxy that I saw the other evening, and we're going to go to it straight away. Aha! I've written where those Thak rays were, but I'm not going to look for it this evening. Let's just go and look for NGC 4945. A beautiful, beautiful edge-on galaxy. This is great, guys. Back across the meridian, it's like a, always love the sound the telescope makes.